The Coen brothers are back. Well, at least it's just Ethan Coen. Can Ethan Coen make another masterpiece without the help of his brother? Well, let's find out. Honey Don't is about a PI, Honey, played by Margaret Qualley, who is compelled to find out the truth of a fatal car accident, or so we think. She teams up with cops, her family, and does some side quests during the whole film, but is this movie any good? Well, not really. I mean, it's okay. I think this is the second Ethan Coen solo movie. Well, he's done these movies with his wife, so he's still keeping it within the family, but he's not doing it with his brother. The writing of this film is pretty good at parts and does have some Coen brothers aspects to it. The characters are unique and compelling. Well, at least the main ones are. The setting of Bakersfield is new and cool, and it's nice to see California's butt crack get some love. Margaret Qualley is good and does a weird accent slash voice for this role, and I thought it would work from the trailer, but actually seeing it in the movie, it kind of came off as weird and overdone. All the characters actually do a weird accent, now that I think about it, and it is overdone and not done well, especially coming from Charlie Day, who I think is a pretty funny actor, but he was out of place in this movie. It was fun to see Chris Evans in another villain role, and you could tell he was having a blast with this film. To this day, I still think his best acting job was Snowpiercer. If you guys haven't seen that, you should see it. That's his best role by far, in my opinion. Now, those were some aspects that I enjoyed about this film that makes it good, for some areas. But honestly, there are a lot of areas that are lacking. When I first started watching this film, I got hints of Chinatown, one of my favorite movies of all time. You have a California desert setting, a PI who's compelled to find the truth that isn't hired to do something, like they just do it on their own. And they have some messed up and iconic characters. However, in this Chinatown, this Coen brother Chinatown, the PI doesn't really want to find out the truth. She just kind of wants to get with every girl she sees. The script does have some aspects of the Coen brothers, like I said earlier, but it's definitely weaker and nowhere near as good as other Coen brothers movies. I thought some of the jokes were funny, but the rest were just delivered wrong or just straight up not funny. I didn't like how Chris Evans and Margaret Qualley's characters interact. Well, at least I didn't like how much they interacted, because they only interacted one time, and it was a great scene. I wish we got more out of it. This movie was also taken over by a side plot, and that side plot ended up being the actual plot of the film. And honestly, that is a twist, and it could be done really well, and could be very interesting, but it didn't really do it well in this movie. It didn't get executed well. Yes, in real life, you have cases coming up all the time, and you solve different cases at different times or at the same time, and sometimes they get solved for you just being at the right place at the right time, which isn't the case at all for this film. Honey totally solves everything, and nothing's by accident, and she's just not placing herself in the right place. Don't worry, she's a great PI, guys. Audrey Plaza is in this movie, and she's definitely out of place in my opinion. I loved her in Parks and Rec, but I'm going to be honest, I don't think she's cut out for the big screen. Every movie I've seen her in has either been bad or she just does a bad job. I think she should just stick to TV roles, in my opinion. Her Parks and Rec character is too iconic. There are aspects of this film where you'll need to watch it a second time to catch things that you missed the first time. And I honestly really enjoy that out of movies, especially about crime, mystery, those kind of movies. I really, really like that about movies. And that makes me want to watch a movie again, which makes me like a movie more. But honestly, I don't see myself doing that unless someone else puts it on the TV for me. This movie just didn't really work out, and honestly, I think the Coen brothers could have made this movie work, not just Ethan Coen. I think Ethan Coen's solo career is just not working out well for him, and he might need his brother to get their minds working together and making a great film. Now, I did have a lot of issues with this movie, but I do think this is a okay-ish movie, and I wouldn't be upset if someone put it on the TV. So I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. So what do you guys think of Honey Don't? Was my rating fair? Comment below your thoughts. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe and leave a like. Goodbye, y'all.